Hi, I'm Michael, and I've been playing the piano for more than 20 years. Today you're going to find out exactly how efficient and healthy your piano practice is. Taking this test will also give you a good idea about the potential mistakes that might be slowing down your piano progress. In this IQ test that I have specifically made for you, I have used all the experience that I have earned in 20 years of being a classical piano player, and I hope that this video will provide a valuable insight into your decision making when it comes to your piano practice time. For this video's purpose, I will not be explaining the correct answers, but I will entirely focus on giving you as much information as possible about a highly efficient piano practice routine. Before we start this test, grab a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and here's everything that you need to know. This test contains 30 questions in a random importance order. Some questions are worth 3 points and represent the most important things that you should incorporate in your practice sessions. Other questions are worth 2 points and represent aspects that have a beneficial long-term impact in your piano learning process. The rest of the questions are only worth 1 point and represent optional things that you might consider in your practice sessions. Depending on each individual, they may or may not have a meaningful impact in your learning curve. You will get about 5 seconds to respond to each question and to write down the letter corresponding to your answer, and most importantly, to write down how many points you've got. But feel free to pause the video if you feel like you need more time to answer the question. I will provide the correct answers at the end of each question so that you can easily add up your score and see how efficient your piano practice is indeed. And now, are you ready to start the test? Here we go! Question number 1. Do you experience any tension while playing the piano? A. No, I don't. B. A very few times when I'm too focused. And C. Quite often. Well, if you answered A, you get 3 points. If you answered B, you get 2 points. And if you answered C, you don't get any points. Question number 2. Do you correct your fingering when you spot the mistake? A. Always. B. Most of the time. C. It will naturally correct in time. If you answered A, you get 3 points. If you answered B, you get 1 point. And you don't get any points if you answered C. Question number 3. Do you practice any finger independence exercises like Hanon? A. Yes, I do. B. They're not that important. If you answered A, you get 1 point. If you answered B, you don't get any points. Question number 4. Do you play with slightly curved fingers? A. It depends on the piece. B. I always do. If you answered A, you don't get any points. If you answered B, you get 3 points. Question number 5. Is your wrist always lowered when you play? A. Somewhat lowered. And B. It doesn't matter that much. If you answered A, you get 3 points. If you answered B, you only get 1 point. Question number 6. Is your thumb close to the keys? A. It depends on the music passage. B. Always close to the keys. If you answered A, you get 0 points. If you answered B, you get 2 points. Question number 7. Do you practice while keeping the beat in your mind, especially after you become very familiar with the notes that you must play? A. I sometimes allow to have more freedom. And B. I am always aware of the beat or counting. If you chose A, you get 1 point. If you chose B instead, you get 2 points. If you chose A, you get 1 point. For choosing B, you get 2 points. And if you have selected C, you get minus 60 points and you have completely failed this test. And finally, question number 30. Do you set any goals before starting your practice sessions? A. I sometimes set goals before or during my practicing time. B. I always set goals beforehand. Or C. I never set any goals. Learning is straightforward. If you chose A, you get 2 points. For choosing B, you get 3 points. And for C, you get 0 points. Now that you have answered all the questions, you can pause the video and add up all your points. If you got a score below 30, that means that you can significantly improve the quality of your practice time. You are most likely learning a lot slower than other people. If you get a score between 31 and 45, that means that your rate of learning is about average. You are definitely on the right track, but you can be more intentional about how you spend your time in front of the piano. If you get a score between 46 and 60, that means that you are highly aware of all the tools that one must have in order to maximize their learning potential. Feel free to share your score in the comment section below. And also, I would like to know those questions and answers that didn't make a lot of sense to you. I will make sure to create another video where I will explain those points in a greater detail. And if you think that this video was valuable to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And let's connect if you're also a piano player. Take care.